time to sit down and get to work making some manga. So let's see here. I wonder why YouTube does that. That's such a weird thing. I wonder why it's telling me it's like 6 o'clock, because it's definitely not 6 o'clock where I am. I mean, maybe, no, it would only be, anyway, so what we're going to be working on today is we're going to be working on some more pages, or some more panels. Yesterday we went over, let me see, I'm actually still be able to select it here. Yesterday we worked on this panel. I did move around some things. I'm going to be editing just a few more things before I move on to the other panel that I was just on. So I'm going to go make some of those changes right quick. And then we're going to be working on the next page that I just showed you guys. So, that'll be fun. I'm actually going to move this, just erase this dragonfly. I think it's perfectly fine, like, without it, so. I'm not going to worry about adding in anything else. Like, I want it to look really empty, and, like, I'm not going to add sound effects just yet. I need to look up what kind of sound effects I want. Oof. Alright, so now we're going to be working on, like, this staircase here. So I need to go in, grab the layers here. This one probably would be best. I'm going to move this up, because I do want it to have... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Actually, I'm just going to select this here. It doesn't have to be like the whole thing. Would you stop auto-saving when I'm trying to move things? Jeez, pick the worst times. Put the layer on this. Alrighty, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna erase a bunch of it. I just want to show the idea that there are more stairs here, rather than like draw all of them. At least that's the idea. That's what I'm going for anyway. Lately, I swear I've been like clicking on layers and it's not been like going over. I want to fill this space in here. You don't want stairs to look too perfect. It's one of those things you kind of have to like take it, do some really well, do some not really well, because otherwise it'll just look really weird. Plus, making it look like uneven will just help it look like an actual staircase and not like some Frankenstein abomination. The only thing is there's this one line going through everything that I'm not sure where that came from. You don't want that line where it's not natural to have it. Oh yeah, that's where the stairs met up when I was building the model for this. Now I'll need to put in the floor. This pattern that I have here, I'll need to put in the same flooring here. So I'll create a new layer. I'll put this under. I'll just put it on top. So what I'll do now is I'll grab the brush that I have that makes this particular pattern. Pretty sure it's this one. Okay, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So what I'll do is I'll make a nice little like rectangle, and then I'll fill in this pattern. Oops, grab that pattern again. Alright, so now we're going to transform this because we want to have like the same pattern on the ground, and we only want to have like a little bit of it. We don't want to have like it be like super strong. We just want to have it in there like kind of occasionally just to show that it's there. And we want the perspective to match the staircase. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to add a mask layer, and then I'll do kind of the same thing I did over here, like all that leaf litter and all that dirt and stuff, like I'm going to put in here, but I'm going to make it a lot simpler than I did before, because I don't want this to be like about the leaf litter. I don't want that to be the focus. I want it to be like a miscellaneous detail just to make the scene feel more full. There's like definitely a difference between when you want to have each particular like type of detail. And learning when you want to have each type of detail is going to be really helpful to you. So let's do that. So I'm going to come in, I'm just going to erase some of this, especially the stuff that's far away. Because in perspective, especially with something as fine as this, your detail is going to get lost. Hey Dustin, what's up? How are you? I just realized my brush was the wrong angle. I was wondering why it was looking a little weird. Oh, can I not change the angle? That sucks. Oh, I got that one confused for this one. I get those confused sometimes. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm just lightening the pattern down here. Because it's too strong, it's taking away eyeballs from everything else. We want it to be there, but like we don't want it to be like, hi, I'm a stone on the ground, pay more attention to me than anything else. You know what I mean? That's not what we want. So now we see that it's there, but it's not like gonna take all of our attention away from everything else. Alright, let's get that leaf litter down there. And for like the dirt and leaf litter, I have a specific brush that I use for that. It's a really awesome leaf brush here. I'm gonna add in just a few like big ones, kind of like on either side. And then I'll add some smaller ones, and then I'll go over it with the same brush but erasing it to sort of help give it some texture. I'm gonna look at this one here. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, shoot. Maybe that's why people were leaving. That's weird. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, Dust. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had a lot of people pop in and pop out today, which is unusual. I usually don't see that behavior. So maybe it wasn't just you. Maybe it was me. It might be me. I'm wireless. Is it? Oh. Okay, is that better? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they couldn't hear me. That's good to know for the future. Okay, cool. It was just me then. It was just me. Just me ruining it for myself, the usual. Where's my fallen leaf brush? Oh, here it is. I just wanted some fallen leaves. Like fill up, make it up, make it look a little dirtier, I guess. I'm just gonna ground grungy dirt brush or something instead. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I said erase. Yeah, basically. Just stuff to make it look a little dirty. want it to look like really worn because this place is really old. Docs, all kinds of docs. How you doing, Dustin? Doing good today? I'm a little low energy today. I'm not particularly sure why. Okay, that's not true. I know why. So I've not had caffeine today. That's why I'm feeling tired, is I've not had caffeine yet. Really tired. There we go, yep. Off till Monday. Oh yeah. I don't know. That's 15 point, really? Yeah, it is. Doesn't look. It looks bigger for some reason. I hate when I select text and then I start typing and it's like, oh, you didn't select the text tool. It's like, yes, I did. Oh no, definitely not. It's definitely not the best tool. Up until this most recent version, it didn't even have, like, real support for ligatures. That's been really my only complaint against it, is the text tool. I'll save. It's a little frustrating sometimes, honestly. Oh, I just realized that's sitting on that side. Oh, frack. It's one letter. I'm not gonna cry about it. It's one letter. Actually, I'm gonna smooth these. I'm gonna put this one here. I have to set this up in a way so that this guy on the left speaks first. Classic problem. Classic problem. Hey, Speedy, what's up? This is always fun to find a solution for. When you have one character on one side, The other option would be to simply move move this here. This would be the other possible solution, just so that it has more space. To put him here. Now just move him up a little higher. That way it's very clear that he's not the one talking. So let me do XB. That way I don't have to highlight it. That's the furthest I want to put that there, and then this I can move over. This I can move over here. That way you see this one, and then like you see the tension here. Like, excuse me? Yeah, there we go. That'll work. That'll do. That's not where I wanted it originally, but that's okay. It'll do. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go back in and finish the drawing parts here. Oops. Alright, we'll go in here, and then we'll erase this stuff in here. Clean this up. Done. Are you guys working on stuff too? Are we body doubling? Indeed, working for yesterday, yeah. I mean, basically same, basically same. Alright. Let's get some more detail in here. Alright, let's get the detail of the pillars in, which is just like the vertical columns. Looks like I just, yeah, I used some vertical columns and then I did some wood. Let's go ahead and throw the wood design in here. It's an urban, I think. Nope, I put that in grounds? No? I thought that was an urban. Where's my, well, I do need this one. Oh, did I put that on the wrong layer? Yeah, I did. No! I hate when I do that. have you guys seen the little Dustin? Have you seen the little display when I draw on the wrong layer? No! You must stop drawing. Why? You were on the wrong layer. I made this funny little thing for it. So every time I catch myself drawing on the wrong layer. Because we know it's gonna happen. That's alright, Speedy. I started drawing a long time ago. You don't have to like be an artist to be here. You can just be here, chill. If you're writing, if you're playing games, if you're doing whatever, just hang out. Feel free to hang out. No worries. I don't know where the wood I had is. I've lost my wood tool, you guys. Oh, it's in hatching. Why is it in there? Such a dumb place for it. Yeah, it's like, why is it in there? What the frick? Yeah, I'm not sure why it was in there, but I think it's because it was texture. I think that's why it's in there. It's the only thing I can possibly think of. Man, I'm really sleepy. Where did the brush I was using go? Which brush was it? Does it really matter? Not really. I mean, most of this will be in shadow anyway, so it won't really matter. Oh. Now I gotta draw Aros in there. Put the sub view here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. It just really needs to be more of a silhouette than anything. Because Aros is mostly in shadow anyway, so most of him would be in shadow. So you have to have strong character design, kids. Because when I zoom out all the way, like, you still need to be able to know what character this is. That's why silhouettes matter. But because of the previous panel, we've kind of already established what he looks like and like what he's doing. So it's not as like crazy critical. Let me just check his hair really quick for something. Okay, it's right where that is. Auto save again. Again, we're focusing on suggesting form rather than like having to define it, because this is going to be so small. You're not really going to be able to see it anyway. The reason why I'm not detailing a lot of this is Aros is going to be shaded in. He's going to be like night, like mostly in shadow. So even if I did a bunch of details, it'll just be obscured later anyway. So there's no point in adding a ton of detail. Like there's no point in adding all of that when you won't be able to even be able to see it later. I am working. Basically, yeah. Oh, I've totally not sold my soul to the person I'm trying to kill, so like there's a conflict of interest going on so that I can't kill them or anything. Most definitely not that one. So that's like gonna, like when that's printed, that's gonna be like the size of a quarter, maybe. So it doesn't really matter that much. Kasha is gonna be the same way. Really no point in over detailing him. He has a belt and then long sleeves and then his thing on the side. On his right side. Okay. I'm trying to remember if I had given him long sleeves or not. I'm just gonna fill this in. There's no reason to like go through a bunch of detail for it. my god, Miso, what? You have been in my face all day today. What's going on? What? What? Are you mad because there's no space on the desk for you now? Is this a rebellion? Come here. I can't put you on the bed if you don't come here. I'll put you in my lap. Come here. Come here. What is it, babes? She's been in my face today. Just like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. All day today. Oh, sorry, babes. That's why I don't want you up here, baby. There's not a lot of room for you. I might try to move the printer. I might see if I can. There's really no other space for my Japanese books, Miso. If I move them, they're gonna go where your bed is. Because I need to have my own space. You can't have the top of the desk and the shelf underneath it for yourself. I'm not getting another bookshelf. I love how in this panel, I went the extra mile, and then in this one, I went the extra mile to draw every fucking blade of grass. But yeah, in this one, I'm like, ain't good enough. It's like the very definition of burnout. Miso. What is it, Miso? You all done, babe? See, no, she went down again. Pick me up, put me down. Pick me up, no, put me down. No, pick me up, no, put me down. In true cat fashion. Oh my god, autosave! I feel like it's just me, but it feels like autosave is interrupting more than usual. I know it's not, but it sure feels that way. And now that I've moved all my brushes, I don't know where all my brushes are. Where is it? Is it in my Okami set? Yep, that's where it is. Alright, I'll have to make a second layer just for the setup top. Everything above this will have to be its own layer. Just because this tone isn't big enough. Probably make this part up here black. I don't know, I might leave it as it is just so it stands out. that in. I want some of it solid, some of it not solid. Alright, and then I'll redraw, oopsie, I'll redraw some of it. Alright, now let's go in and redraw some of that. Sorry I'm not super chatty today, guys. My apologies. Just really focused today. That's all. Oh, there's a tangent there. Can't have that, can we? No tangents allowed. Not in this house. Alright, I'm gonna save where we are. Yeah, that way this kind of fills up the space so that it makes it more this way. Aros is like, excuse me, bitch. What you say about me? The lines up here are really thick, so let me thin that out a bit. They're a little distracting. I might have to make some of this darker. I don't think it's dark enough. What is it, Miso? Are you okay, Miso? Are you bored? What's it, Babs? Babs? Meow, 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 meow. Babs? Yeah? Are you bored? Yeah. You okay? Yeah. So chatty. Yeah, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. You're so chatty. For the uninitiated, this is who you're hearing. Miso, Miso. Yeah? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Yeah. Precious Bean. Precious Babs. Babs. She's really chatty right now. What? She's like demanding my attention. You will pay attention to me and nothing else. What? What? Yeah. Pay attention! Pay attention! Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Yummy, so. Wanna play for a little bit when I'm done? Miso, miso. Hey, Miso. What's in my lap? Yeah. Miso, miso, miso. Yeah. Looks like you hurt your ear. You got something on it. What miso? Ba, 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 ba. Ah, let's see. This one is called. Let me get the. I'll get the title for you. It kind of is. No, you're right. It's called. It's just my playlist that I play every time I draw. It's called Reign of the Dark. By Adrian von Ziegler. I always spell his name wrong. It's just the discography that I have. It's on random, there's like 300 something songs on it, and it's just the one that came up. It does, yeah, it does. It's on shuffle, so it's just whatever came up. Kind of sounds like it could fit for the Nocturne that's coming up, doesn't it? Misa, you're gonna have to settle down, babe. Somewhere. My cat's being very demanding right now. Welcome back. I think I'm making this too complicated. Yeah, I would never overcomplicate things. Because it looks better like this. It's just harder to read. Why is it me so? Alright, this is some hair on my pen. There we go. Why me so? What? Here's a question for you. Why are manga speech bubbles shaped the way they are with the extra space? Because of them being translated from Japanese, and that's just the aesthetic that I'm used to. So I've kept the aesthetic. Frankly, me personally, I hate horizontal bubbles. When I see horizontal bubbles, I get angry. It looks weird. I think it's because I've read more manga than comics. And so for me, when I see a more horizontal bubble, it looks bizarre. Or if I see like a perfectly spaced bubble, an appropriately lettered bubble in Western comics, it feels wrong to me. Even though I know it's technically correct. Go to translation thing. Yeah. So what happens is when they're lettering the original, I'll show you. So like if this is the original text, and forgive me, I'm not gonna write actual Japanese in here because I don't have the brain cells to do that right now. So let's say it's da 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 da. So let's say like that's what it is. Like this is written to be this way, and now you have to write it this way. So like it usually takes less because like they tend to be more tall than they are wide, and and English is written the opposite way, and so a lot of the times you have like weird long English words trying to fit into these really tiny narrow bubbles, and they try to not have to redraw the bubbles if they don't have to. So they try to just use what they can and do like minimal changes. Because they'd have to redraw the artwork underneath. When the letterers for the English versions get the files, they don't usually get the layered files. Also, a lot of like traditional mangaka, there aren't original files to draw from. It's just whatever they're given. So they try not to redraw if they don't have to. They still have to do some redrawings for like sound effects, but like not more than they have to do. Because I mean, think about it. They have to draw screen tone, and if they don't have the original tone pattern, they have to make it up. Let me see what fast roos look like. Let me see how they've been drawn in other manga, because I'm going crazy. Trying to figure out how these are drawn. So I'm definitely overdoing it. I see. So they did it a very different way. Well, even for the professional ones, it's done they're handled that way for the professional ones too. I didn't have the layered files to work from either when I did it. I just had what I had. Oh, you need the original files? Sorry, I don't have them. Ew, what? Oof, I'm getting really sleepy. think I'm still drawing too much. I need to figure out a way to let this breathe. It's alright, it's a new thing. This is a new thing I'm learning how to draw, so it's okay if I don't get it right the first few times. Let me bring a reference up on my side really quick, guys. I think a reference will help a lot. Here we go, that's what I was looking for. Really? It's that simple? Yeah, I've been overdoing it. All these are showing the inside. I want the outside. That one's covered in snow, so it doesn't count. I'm shocked that I'm having a hard time finding a reference for this. Oh my gosh. They're all like fancy mansion houses. I don't want a fancy mansion house. Wow, why is this so hard? Just crazy, you guys. I'm having a really hard time finding a basic reference of this. I mean, that'll do, but that wasn't what I was looking for. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I found it! Oh, that's what I was looking for. Thank God. Okay, so they mostly leave it... Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, so it's mostly left white, usually. Except in shadow. That makes sense. I can see that. That makes sense. my god, bro. If I add a new guide, it just brings it back to what the old layers were. Okay, no it didn't, thank goodness. It's not perfect, but it'll give me a basic idea. Okay. I'll put this under the shadow. Oh, that's the wrong folder. Oh, this one. Oh, this layer. Alright, let's try this. Let's, now that I have a reference in front of me. Or not. It's too thick. This is really hard, you guys. I didn't think drawing this kind of roof would be this hard. I think the problem is it doesn't stand out from the background up top. So like the shape doesn't stand out. Let's save this as a reference. Save images. Let's put these on the desk. Bro! Listen to what I'm telling you. My computer is not listening to me. Like, I'm having to tell it to do the same thing 3 or 4 times. Sorry guys, I'm grabbing references, my apologies. maybe it's lining up too perfectly. We all learn to draw new things eventually, I suppose. I'll fill in this area with like a lot of darker shapes, and then I can come in and fix it at my own leisure. This bottom one will be a lot darker than the rest. It'll have a lot of white drawn in on top of it, so kind of like preemptively adding shadows and like stray pieces of thatch. Maybe I just have them too long. Majority of the ones I'm seeing in this illustration are really short. The majority of them. I guess it would depend on what material they're using right now. Sorry I'm quiet today, guys. I'm just kind of zoning out today. add in the top next, the top up here. I'm gonna add that in next. And then I'll probably stop for the night. I'm getting really tired, and then I'll be able to come back hopefully over the weekend and get it cleaned up. I'm literally starting to fall asleep in my chair, so it's probably gonna be a good time to stop. I'm like really quickly gonna fill this in here and like just see how it looks. So we'll see how it looks. Sorry guys, again, I'm just really low energy today. My apologies. Alright, and I'll be able to like fix the detail of that later. But yeah, having that shape filled in does help. Let me see if it works better. Let me see if it works better as this maybe? No, it works better when it's its own thing. We're getting there. I'll probably lighten up the shadows that are up here at the top. Let's see, let me try that. So they feel further away. Maybe lighten all of the shadows. Yeah. I'll figure it out. It's getting there. Honestly, it might be easier to like move all of the artwork up and just cut the panel short, because frankly the space up here is kind of just wasted space. So I'm gonna try that really quick just to see how it looks. Lock all of those. I feel like I just have a bunch of empty space that's not providing any value. I moved it down because I don't know. I don't think I want these two lining up slightly. Let's see here. It's a lot better. I'm gonna put in just a few little actual bamboo strings here. Maybe just a few up here, just to kind of help shape that. I wonder if the stairs are too light. I wonder if that's part of the issue. And that's an easy fix because it's a vector layer, so let me go in and fix that. Oh. It's chaos on at work, and forgive me if I missed the conversation. No, you're good, you're good. No worries. Was it you in the Discord? Yeah, I was gonna say I just saw my Discord go off. Wait, what? He is? Really? I didn't know he was voiced by Christian Bale. Hey, you stalking me while I'm drawing. Damn. I'm gonna make some of this more visible, because I feel like I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever watched the English version, so I didn't know that. I've only watched the Japanese version. Where's that shadow layer? No, dummy. This one. Oh man, no, I don't agree with that. I did not like Princess Mononoke. I did not like that one at all. I'll listen to the other ones, but I didn't like Princess Mononoke. I feel like it was not very good. Oh, I can move this bubble now if I want to. Give it a little bit more room. Good Aros' sassy little excuse me. I don't know, it felt really flat compared to the Japanese version. Like, I feel like the emotions are more exaggerated in the Japanese one. And I love, 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 love Moro's voice actor in the Japanese version. So maybe it's just me. But that's the only English one that I've seen. I haven't seen the English version of any of the other ones. I've only watched the Japanese versions. So I'll have to listen to them and see what I think about it. Yeah, I only watch the subs. I'm a sub person. Not to be confused with submissive. I'll kick your ass. Was it? Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, and then here, I'm actually going to put the first page number. Yeah, I've heard the Disney. I did hear the Disney subs are better. I did hear that. Liam Neeson, yeah. Wasn't he the father, I think? Ponyo's father, I think. Ponyo was, yeah, Ponyo was okay. Mm-hmm. I don't blame you. He's got a good voice. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this part here. It's bothering me. It's just weirdly placed. And instead of erasing it like a normal person, I'm just gonna hide it behind a layer of white. That way it's still there if I want it. We are not reasonable in this house. Yeah. We don't do reason here. Just like Aros, we don't do reason. No think, only feel, only do. No think, brain empty. I mean, the other alternative would be to leave this open and just make it feel like a long pause. You know, that doesn't look bad either. I'm just saying. Does the house look cut off, maybe? Maybe I could find like a middle ground where it's more like centered. The problem is, like, it doesn't stand out from the background behind it. It's a problem I'm running into. Maybe I just need to use, like, a different tone for it. You make it a lighter tone. I think that's just what I need to do. I either need to make this stuff closer, darker. Actually, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Let's flip this so that it's the opposite. Oh, actually, that looks kind of that kind of works. But yeah, let's flip it so that it goes this way. Oh shit. At least my instincts were right, that it was a contrast issue. Oh, of course it's gonna autosave! Would you hurry up, Clip Studio? Jesus. Jesus! Yeah, I think that was part of the problem, is it was too light. Okay, so now I get to go in here. Alright, I kept the original layer, I think, yeah? Please let me have the original. Yeah, good. Alright, this I need to select, go in here, and then fill that in. So that way this is a darker contrast to what's behind it. Okay, and now I can lighten this. Now I can go in and lighten this, and it'll still stand out. I don't know why that one I put on tone. That looks weird. Man, that just looks so weird up there. Is it because the stairs are so hidden? No, now we can see the stairs, so it doesn't look like white empty space. I think this gradient here needs to be not a gradient. It needs to be a solid tone. It needs to be like a really dark solid tone. So I'm gonna select it, turn that off, fill it with black, and then I can adjust it manually. Let's try like a 50%. Okay, now let's go in and fill in all the spots. Do 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 do. Alright, and then the shadows down here at the front, we need to lighten up. So to get a nice little gauze cloud here. And we'll make this blend in. Oh, I meant to select. Getting there, just cleaning up the small details now. Yeah, thank you. I feel like I'm definitely pushing myself farther than I have before, and not gonna lie, I'm a little stressed out right now. Because I feel like I've taken way too long on these pages. Like, obscenely too long. But I'm also trying to be like, yo, chill, like, you're also learning. You learned a lot of new stuff on these pages. So I'm trying to, like, be patient with myself on them. I feel bad I've been working on them for, like, 3 weeks. Has it been 3 weeks? It certainly feels like it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, that's true. They are really detailed. Oh, when you crashed Blender? Yeah, hair will do that. I remember trying to do that in Maya, and it just was like, nope, not today. I need to go into the stone layer and soften it up just a little bit. It's a little too detailed for my liking. Yeah, how did it go? Did you actually lose things? I don't know if Blender has like a save feature. I feel like these flags need to have something on them. I feel like that's that's part of the issue is they don't have anything on them. They're just plain. Hi, Miso. What, Miso? Miso, oh my god, stop. You're so dramatic. Miso, I'm right here. Please stop it. Baby, please. I love you, but stop. What is it, babe? What is it? What's going on? Tell me. Tell me. Yeah? Yeah. What is it? Just want some love? Just want to see my lap? Want to see my lap? Okay, come here. Come here, Miso. Come on. Yeah? Come here. I can't reach you. Ready? There you go. There you go. Alright, here's a nice little spot for you. There you go. Okay. What is it? What is it? What is it, Miso? Yeah. Some neck scratchies? Is that what it is? Whoops. Neck scratches. Auto save again. Man. A transit system? Like Amtrak? About damn time. Long overdue. Good. They should. Yeah, something like that's long overdue. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Dustin. Okay. Yeah, for real, right? Never votes in line with what people want. Just votes for whatever he feels makes him feel better. That's why I left. Got out of Dodge, and thank God I did. Who knows what I'd be doing now. Ripping my hair out, probably. Put me in the psych ward because I want fucking top surgery. I suspect the rest of the state's gonna have the same problem that that California did with the car lobbies, trying to stop them, trying to stop public transit. Because if there's public transit, people don't need as much like vehicle and infrastructure, right? Well, the reason why there's a good reason not to have it now because now you have to spend money on your cars. You have to spend money on public transit. That's why. Miso, please stop jumping up and down. You're not coming back up. Oh, I think Miso's bored, you guys. She's sitting there with her toy, like looking all sad and shit. She just like cuddled up with one of her toys and like looked at me like, Mom, you're neglecting me. Alrighty, I think I'm done with these for now. I don't know if it looks good, but that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm gonna... Let me turn off the guides. I also moved one of the chickens. I had like all the chickens up here. There's always one that does its own thing. So I moved it all the way down here. There's always that one. This kind of does whatever it damn well pleases. Loving memory of quiche. Your Norway family. Yep. Dude, I loved having chickens when I lived in South Dakota, and I missed them so much. And so when I got to have, like, just some semblance of chickens, like, when I was at your place, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I missed it so much. And now I miss it now. Like, whenever I was outside, like, working, like, doing, like, Gopa comic stuff, like, Quiche was right there. And, like, she was part of our meetings, like, not even joking. Like, I'd be outside, and Quiche would always come over, and, you know, she'd just go... like, they'd be like, is that a chicken? And I'd be like, oh yeah, that's just Quiche. And like, when I was in meetings, they'd be like, hey, where's Quiche? We don't hear her today. So like, yeah. It was just, yeah, I miss having chickens. I remember one time, I was sitting in my car, and I had both of the doors open in my Jeep. I was sitting in the Jeep, and I had both of my doors open just so, like, a breeze could come in. And then Quiche just jumps in my Jeep, and, like, ended up getting in the back seat. It's like I'm trying to get Quiche out, and she's, like, running away from me no matter which door I came in. To, like, try to reach her. It was so funny. And they heard it all in the meeting. It was so funny. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna be roommates again just so I can have chickens. I'm gonna come steal your eggs. Please sell me, I have some more. I have to work on my one shot this weekend. That'll be fun. I've already started rewriting it. Well, I guess that kind of gives you a hint. Yeah, Quiche was funny. Like she was always trying to get into my because you know I have all the seats down, so she was trying to like get in there. I always had to double check when like I left the meeting so like I didn't accidentally lock Quiche in my vehicle. And your oranges, oh my god, I miss those oranges. The ones with, like, the horrible thorns that'll, like, tear your fucking arm open if you slip wrong. I figured out like a really smart way to like get those before I left. Your mom was like, take as many as you want, just take them. They're gonna go bad soon anyway. And I was like, oh yeah. So like, I had like a cooler and I just stuffed the cooler with oranges. She's like, yeah, take as many as you want. I'm like, hell yeah. I miss that, and I miss going foraging for mushrooms, because there was always something around. Like, there was always something nearby that I could eat at your house. Yeah, the one that I could eat, but it had the horrible thorns on my hand, on it, so like, you would try to pick them, and you'd lose a finger. It felt like you were gonna lose a finger. It sure felt that way, if you didn't do it right. I just realized that I don't know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. Awful and sour, yeah. The ones that like look, yeah, the ones that look nice and pretty, but they're just like rind. Remember, that was one of the ones that I tried to eat the first time. Like, I tried to eat it, and you're like, after I complained, you're like, oh yeah, you can't eat those. But the other ones are really sweet. Yeah, the spiderwort you can eat those. And then there's the deer mushrooms, that there were tons of those. Lots of those that you could eat. I never found a puffball, and I never found lion's mane, and I never found chicken in the woods. Like, sometimes I would go off and like walk that path that you showed me to like go looking for stuff, and I never found anything. Just the deer mushrooms, the ones that look like a nip on top. The ones that we ate, and you're like, are you gonna kill me? And I'm like, no! I know I can eat these. I've eaten these plenty of times. And you're like, okay. I miss your mom's cooking, though. She was always really good at cooking. You were a really good cook too. Like, I miss your dirt soup. Holy shit, dude. Like, I make it all the time. I really like it. That and the like candied meatball things that had like the jelly and like the peanut butter in it with the meatballs. That was really good. Yeah, she calls it dirt, or yeah, Newt calls it dirt soup. I think, right? Is that what you call it? You guys want to see what else I'm working on? I'm doing some more character art. Yep. It was good though. Like, you made it like multiple times when we were living in South Dakota. And I never complained. I don't think there was anything that you made that I complained about, to be completely honest. So either I'm extremely easy to please, or you're a really good cook, and I'd rather believe the latter. Now, the reverse is not true. I was a dreadful cook. And in many ways, I still am. What was it that I set the alarm off? What was I cooking? Something like super fucking simple, and I set the alarm off. I burnt it, and you came in, you're like, what the hell is that? What are you making? See, I can do that too, but I'm also not picky about what I eat. As long as it's edible, as long as it doesn't taste like shit and barf, I'll eat it. Like, for example, the other night, like one of the nights before I had my dental surgery, I had fried tofu. Like, I've learned how to properly fry it now. So, like, I had fried tofu with some eggs, some peanuts, something else, and then I mixed in like a little bit of like teriyaki barbecue sauce, Greek yogurt, and I forget what the other thing was. Peanut butter, and it was really good. A little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of Greek yogurt, like plain vanilla flavor, and a little bit of Japanese barbecue sauce. It's delicious. With some fried tofu and eggs. And then with like your typical vegetables like broccoli and carrots and stuff. That's funny. I've not set the alarm off yet, but I've gotten pretty close. I had one time, oh my gosh, Justin. Wow. Okay. There was one time, I was cooking the oven here, and I wasn't careful. I had put some stuff in my Tupperware, and I wasn't paying attention, and I put the lid on the burner, and we have metal burners here, and then I put stuff in the stove, and later when I was done, and I was like taking my stuff out of the oven, I realized that I had left the Tupperware lid on top of the burner, and it melted. I had to go get a whole new burner. I was like, oh no. So, oopsies. I don't think anything has caught fire yet. Not here. I did get pretty close once. Because the tofu that I had, this was one of the earlier times I was cooking fried tofu. I had 2 burners on, and the oil was spitting, and I wasn't watching, like it somehow, like, hit the other burner next to it at just the right angle, and, like, it tried to light up, and I'm like, oh, nope. So, like, just get, like, a damp towel, just slap that shit on it. Like, snuff it out, like, immediately. Thank goodness, like, it didn't burn enough for it to, like, set off my alarm and stuff, but that was, like, my life flashed before my eyes as soon as I saw, like, the tiniest flame on my burner. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Smoke alarms didn't even go off. Wow, that's scary. Yo, that's really scary. Can't even rely on that shit no more. Hey, looky! Look who it is! Doing some character designs. I was cause Pone's gonna be in Godsbane anyway, so I wanted to redesign him. So there's that progress that I'm making. Yeah, I can't even imagine, like, realizing that, like, your stuff's on fire. So then you have the problem of, oh my gosh, stuff's on fire. Oh my gosh, the smoke alarm isn't going off. Like, that's just a gazillion things to have to try to worry about all at the same time. On top of the fact that, hey, my stuff is on fire. Yeah, I bet you got up really quick. I've been up fast too. Ooh. Sleepy. So Dustin, I don't know if you saw the like Aros, but this was the probably finished look that I got. Oh, I don't know why I opened it. I didn't need to open that. I don't know why I opened it. Yeah. So this is what we're looking at. Him, and then Mal down here. Kind of fun. And then we've got Amat, which I'm still working on. Got lots to do for him still. Then we have Hokoi, like freaking cinnamon bun Hokoi. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let me go back to Aros. I think so, yeah. This will probably be his final look, so. He looks fancy. As always. Yeah, the only thing I want to change on this sheet is the fact that the his braid and his armband line up like perfectly. So that's a really bad tangent. So I'm gonna fix that. But other than that, his sheet's pretty much good, I think. And then, like I said, I changed it so that the biggest thing of feedback that I got from is that the wrong font? Why is that font? Yeah, I gotta change the font here. Fonts are here. Oh no, Imaginary Friend, that's the right one. That's the right font. I'm crazy. That's the right font. It didn't look like it. I'm still getting used to that font, but anyway, so the biggest thing of feedback that I got was that Aros and Mal looked too much alike. And they wanted, like, when I was talking with Viz, they suggested to make them more different as far as, like, their shape and silhouette and stuff. Like, even, like, in their default forms. So, I went ahead and made, Mal, like, the younger Aros, like, when Aros makes the deal with Amat, like, that's what he'll always look like. He's now, like, stuck that way. So... And then I made his horns like smaller. He is a younger Miape anyway, so he probably doesn't have very big ones. So, and then, yeah. Yeah, Aros is just kind of water themed all over. Like everything that he wears is like water themed. Which makes sense. I mean, that's his specialty, is it's water. Amat I'm still working on. And then Hokoi, I did change him a bit more. I'll probably, like, slightly modify him a little bit over time. But I wanted him to look really different from Aros. Like, in basically every way possible. More angular, less, like, smooth. So if you notice, like, Aros has lots of smooth lines. Here, like, Aros has, like, lots of curves and smooth lines and... like, really flowy, and, like, Hokoi doesn't. Like, he's got, like, lots of edges and corners, you know, so I thought that would work better. But he's also from a subculture of Nori people, so it's, like, not surprising that, like, he would look different than like, everyone else. Like, it's crazy looking at Hokoi now, because, like, I've refined his story so much. I can't wait for everyone to see. I'm so excited to, like, get to work with Hokoi more. And then Zai's changed a little, too. She used to have, like, this big old cloak and stuff, and I took that out. And I'm giving her, like, a wisteria theme. So I thought that would be kind of fun for her to, like... And, like, I simplified the, like, design for wisteria. But I still want her to be like mostly covered because that's just what she, that's what she needs to like protect her like clay body should anything break. I figured only her face and her hands would be exposed, and she can always like hide them in pockets. Maybe she has pockets. I don't know. I'm still working on her. I thought about making this longer. Like really long, like all the way down here, maybe. Oh, Sayo, yeah, he's still in there. Yep, he's in there. I just haven't. He's not a main character. This was initially going to be the pitch, so I was only including the mains. But yeah, like Coco is still in here. Sayo will still be in there too. And then we have Ak, of course. And these are sort of like all the support characters. We have Coco, we have Ak, and then we have, this will be Nave, Toby, Parama, which is Lanfet, Pon, Aikeku, Ghoul, this is Aiden, which is Aros's friend, Rin, the Sparrow, and then Luin, Umkeshu, Henema down here, and Za. Just so that I can have, like... And I need to put Sayo. Sayo's gonna go right here. Because he's kind of, like, relevant to Coco. I could also, like, put these guys down here and make it look like they're running from Sayo, maybe. Yeah, I was gonna have, like, a little thing of here of Sayo. He's not, and that's the crazy part is, like, I realized when I went back and was going back to write it, like, after Coco left the, like, village initially, like, Sayo just dropped off the face of the earth, and, like, I never wrote about him again. I completely forgot about him as a character, because I'd kind of introduced him last minute, and so that's one of the things I'm having to do, like, going back and rewriting Godsbane is, like, putting Sayo in, so that we can actually see what happens to him. He just fell off the face of the earth. Like, he just ceased to exist. So, I gotta fix that. Yeah. And then I was gonna change these pages. So, all of these pages that I made, they're still technically relevant events. But, like, Aros, I'm gonna have to redraw all of his stuff. Ren, she's gonna change too. With Ren, she's only gonna have one horn instead of two. I'm not sure which one she'll have, but she'll only have one. I'm leaning for her to keep the left one. Her left. That way, it would be less likely to get in the way of her shooting, or her aiming her arrow. So, we'll probably keep the opposite one. She's mostly right-handed, but she's ambidextrous. Yeah, so unfortunately, all of these nice pages I'm going to have to redraw, but that's okay. Majority of these will stay the same. I'll just have to, like, redraw them with the new character designs and stuff. Amat's bird form will stay the same. That one I am not changing. I'm really happy with this one. But, like, and younger Aros will probably stay the same. Other than, like, his tattoos on his eyes and stuff. That'll change. Yep, I like how fluffy Ock looks. Like, I'm happy with him finally. I was trying to, like, I wanted him to look like a foo dog, and then, like, more like an actual fox. Like, I've been trying to, like, play with his design for a really long time. I've had him forever. 14 years now, because I made him at the very end of 2009, the very first time I ever drew him. So, just trying to figure out what I wanted him to look like. And, like, in the story, he's kind of become a butthole. Like, really aloof, really controlling, really insecure, but not, like, mean. Not necessarily. He's just insecure. So he's kind of grouchy all the time. And then there's Coco, who's just freaking psychotic. He's genuinely psychotic, I swear. Yeah, lots of good stuff going on. I can't wait to see where it goes. With that, it is now 12:30 and I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm gonna finish my snack here. Sorry, that's what you guys are hearing. Not my snack, my dinner. That's been sitting cold on the table for 2 hours. Probably it's gonna look a little different. Her hair is gonna look different. Her hair is gonna look really different. Oh, and then Hiji, the Zai's tiger, he had his tail cut off. And his tail was actually bit off. He lost most of his tail in a fight with a Mott who bit and ate it. So a Mott ate a tiger's tail. He grabbed the tiger by the tail. Quite literally. It's gonna be like that joke, like, and if he hollers, let him go. I think that's the toe, though. Yeah, he lost his tail. Well, see, if you think about it, let me show you a Mott really quick. A Mott is based on, like a, like a phoenix, like the, immortal firebird phoenix thing. What are they all, like, what are they usually fighting with? Dragons or tigers? So, that's why Zai has a tiger. It's just because of a Mott. That's the only reason it's a tiger. It's like that infamous battle between them. That's also why there's Pigramcre. Is like birds and like the phoenixes and dragons were always fighting too. I like the Pigramcre. Every Pigramcre is like a little bit different. They'll have slightly different face shapes and slightly different tail shapes. They're all slightly different from each other. Initially I had them all basically being the same, just different color morphs. That was the difference I was giving them. Now they're like different, like physical morphs now. Like their physiology is generally of like they're generally the same, but like individually they're different. And since Hogwe is like a descendant of those, I figured this is a cool opportunity to like show where its ancestors are. I had to block some stuff out because spoilers. I didn't want to be like drawing and have it open and like accidentally spoil things. So, with that, again, fun. I really want to redo the story of Onami. Like, now that I have more sense about me, I'd really like to redo Onami if I get the chance. I think I might write it just for the lulz. Who knows? Who knows where it'll go? The story that actually I've already kind of started rewriting it just for fun. Like when I don't want to work on Godsbane or I don't want to work on the Okami manga, I just work on like Onami, like the redo of Onami just for the lulz. Alrighty guys, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 7 minutes. Some of that's just been kind of just chatting and relaxing. Here's what we worked on today. I worked on some small edits on this particular page on the right. And then, I finished up the page here on the left. And so next, what we'll be working on next time, when that is, I'm not sure, but what we'll be working on next time is doing some corrections for this page. I need to move some things around. Actually, these two bottom panels will change probably a lot, so I'll need to work on that. I'll need to redraw this panel here and this panel here because I changed this character's design, so I'll have to change that. I might skip that page and go to this one just because I really want to do this one. So this one's basically ready to ink. So yep, I get to draw that same background. Yay! Yay! That same environment. Yay! Huzzah! So, but it's basically ready to ink, so I might just go ahead and do that one. So, anyway, that's what I'll probably be working on next time. Is like something like this, probably. Lots of good stuff going on. The next few pages aren't quite ready yet. So I have basically 4 pages that are ready to go, ready to get to inking. So, I'll see you guys next time. If you guys haven't yet, I would appreciate a like on the video, and if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe so that you don't miss any future streams. Thank you so much for being here and keeping me company while I ramble and / like try to actually focus and get some stuff done. I always appreciate the company. It keeps me motivated. So I'll see you guys next time. If I stream again, it may be tomorrow. I'm not sure. It'll kind of depend on how I feel. I'm really, really, really sleepy. I'm still kind of like getting over like my mouth hurting all the time, so we'll see how I feel. Yeah, we'll see how I feel. No promises, but I will definitely see you guys for sure on Monday night if I don't see you over the weekend. So take it easy and have a good time. Ciao!